What is the poverty line in the United States of America? In the USA, if you make less than $1,000 per month, you are technically considered to be living in poverty. So if you make less than $1,000 per month or less than $12,000 per year, you are in poverty. That's the poverty line in the United States of America. So I'm bringing it up as a talking point, as a notation, because as I share on this channel, I share living out of my car. I'm doing it by choice. Some people are doing it by necessity because of financial hardship. I've been in financial hardship in my life, and it's just something to be mindful of. I mean, you think about that. If you made $1,000 per month, you definitely wouldn't be able to afford rent, food, and everything else. $1,000 per month is usually rent right there. Now, if you want subsidized housing and you had food stamps, I mean, that's a whole nother dynamic, and that's a whole nother living situation that you'd have to deal with. Because even when you get those programs, there's a lot of string attached. I have family members that are on them, and it's a whole lifestyle. Like there's a nomad lifestyle, and then there's a government assistant lifestyle. There's a whole lifestyle. And if you need assistance, you should get it. I'm a proponent of UBI, Universal Basic Income. I think every citizen should get $1,000 per month, no questions asked, because all that's going to do is get you at the poverty level. It's not going to enrich you. It's not going to make you not have to work. I think it'll allow you to do more jobs and different things that will enhance your life, to do more creative, fun, imaginative, or not imaginative, but more jobs that you're passionate about. But you're still going to need to work. But it's, look, it's not really about UBI in this or government assistance or anything in this video is not necessarily meant as a political issue. Some of it will be, because life is partly political. But I just want to make the statement of data. Just for a data metric, for a number to associate with poverty. Currently, as I make this video, that if you make less than $1,000 a month, you are in poverty. And I think the average Social Security benefit is around $1,200 or $1,400 per month, depending. And 35% of Americans depend on Social Security as their primary source of income. And many people who were born in previous generations, the baby boomer generation, a lot of those women did not work full-time jobs throughout their lifetime because they were stay-at-home moms. Society has transitioned over the decades and generations, and so we're in a different time period now. But there's a lot of people still alive from a generation where, there was a lot of women that weren't in the workforce and didn't have a lot of working opportunities. So it's just to point out this observation in life. Money is part of life. Living in your car, living a simple life is wisdom. And I do believe America is a great country where a lot of opportunity. It has its bad points, but it has a lot of good points, and we have to acknowledge that. And I do believe through my own life experience, if you're willing to work, work causes a little bit of mental and physical discomfort, but so does staying home and doing nothing. So if you have the capacity to work, some people don't have the capacity to work, and I respect that. And again, I'm a UBI person, to give it an experiment, to try it and see. But I want to make the statement, just like I practice what I preach. I do believe I worked all my life. I do believe that if you work hard and if that you live below your means, I think that's how you're going to get ahead. You're not going to get ahead by just living in your car and living cheap. You're going to have to work because you're going to need income. Income is the driver of your financial freedom. Cutting expenses, living below your means is helpful, but you got to have that income. And in a technology era, look at the DoorDashes, look at the food deliveries, then also look at working at Walmart, look at working at Target. And if you're advancing your career, you can look at the trades, being a plumber, electrician, you can look at IT, you can look at the healthcare industry. Depending on your mental and physical capacity will determine the levels of career. Your level of your career and your pay grade does not determine your integrity and your value as a person. And you may get to a certain point in your life where you don't want to output all of your energy into the top career potential. You may want to, just do some side work, As you get older, you want to do more things you enjoy and less things you hate. You may make a lot of money to be a caretaker, to be an IT professional, but as you get older, you may want to do more things you're passionate about, using your creative gifts. So the way you're able to live a life that's more inspiring, more focused on your creativity, is to downsize your expenses, but keeping your income until you get to the point where you've really sustained a lifestyle of low expense with sustainable income. Some type of steady, proven data, whether it was side hustles, as far as like doing side work, whether it's trade work, delivery service, or Walmart, working at Target, whatever. IT, doesn't matter. But I just was driven to document the poverty line in America currently, what it is, and what you should try to stay out of. If you have the ability to work, you don't have to be a rocket scientist. You could be a part-time worker at any store, make $10 or so, do some deliveries on the side, and live a good, happy, simple life, and cross that threshold of that $1,000 per month. I think if you can get your income level close to $2,000 per month, maybe with a Walmart job, maybe with a DoorDash job and something else, if you can get close to that $2,000 take home per month, I think, and if you're single, you're by yourself, this is per person, I think, you can really get to a good life where you're financially free. There's going to be times in your life where you may have to work jobs you don't want. But as you get older, like I say, you want to cut down your debt, cut down your bills, keep your income, and try to hit that $2,000 mark and up. You may get way above that. You may not want to go too far above that because you may not want to spend all your energy working. But definitely have to get above $1,000. I think you got to get to $2,000 to $2,500 per month. Ideally, be up to $3,000. That would be great, especially if you're living simple, out of your car, tiny house, whatever. I like the car because you're not sucked into one fixed location. You have a lot of flexibility. You can change locations based on your needs, based on opportunities, etc. You're not tied into a municipality system where they can raise your taxes or HOA fees. You're flexible. You're sacrificing without a constant variable, though. So this video is to document the poverty line, document some thoughts on working, and people in different countries may have a different experience, but again, cut your expenses, but work. Try to get above that poverty line, and limit your unhealthy relationships with friends, family members, people online that are not positive and supportive. They're going to hurt you because they hold you back from living your best life. Your best life is not just associated with income. It's associated with a healthy being. And what I found is when you're healthier, mind, body, and soul, you tend to be more successful in a manner of speaking with your career. Even if your career is not, $1 million man, it's just, again, having income that's at a certain level, your expenses at a certain level, and you're living a financially free life. So that's what this video is about. If you like these videos, you can hit subscribe, click the thumbs up, share the video. I try to go live almost daily, but I have been doing DoorDash, so I haven't been going live every night. But love and respect, stay positive, keep positive people around you, keep an income, keep your expenses low, keep pushing forward. Showing up is 90% of success, and nothing is perfect. You upload videos, they're not going to be perfect. You go to work, you may not be perfect, but you show up and you do the best you can. Keep pushing forward.